Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Which questions have you guys tried from the assignment?
Sir, tried every question.
Okay, so what is happening?
Sir, I have doubt in 123.
120?
3.
123.
And sir, is question number 126 right?
1 second. We'll start with the 123rd one.
No, sir. Sorry, sir. 122 question. Number 122. Is it correct?
Yes,
Okay.
it is correct.
सर अभी वो 122 भी कर दीजिएगा फिर क्योंकि मेरा नेगेटिव में आ रहा था.
Yes.
How can it be negative, though?
-15.
One second. Question 122, it says ABC is a triangle such that angle A is equal to 7 times angle B. Perpendicular bisector of AB intersects AC at point M. Intersects AC at M. And you have BM is perpendicular to BC. Okay.
इसका 7 एंगल A इक्वल्स टू B नहीं होना चाहिए था. Just asking.
You have to find angles of the triangle. Fine. So let's take angle B as a small angle. Let's say X. So you have angle A is equal to 7x, right? So
Yes, sir.
we know that angle B is smaller than angle A, and therefore obviously that X value has to be between 0 and 90. Now they are saying perpendicular bisector of AB intersects the side AC at M. So angle A is a big angle, so it will have big angle, big side opposite to it. So angle A should be like a big angle. So we'll say this is A, this is B, this is C. And perpendicular bisector of AB intersects the side AC at M, and BM is perpendicular to intersect side AC at M. Okay, perpendicular bisector of AB intersects sides AC, so it will be extended on the other side. You have a situation like this: A, B, C, perpendicular bisector of segment AB. BM is perpendicular to BC. So this angle is 90. And we have called angle B as X. So this much is X.
90. ये अब तो हो जाएगा सर.
तो क्या प्रॉब्लम प्रॉब्लम क्या था फिर फिगर ही नहीं बन रहा है.
Yes, sir.
You cannot realize the figure if you don't understand the problem or read it carefully, then obviously you'll not get it, no? You'll get angle MAB. This angle is 90 minus X. This angle is 180 minus 7X. and this is 90 minus x. So obviously this angle will be this plus something is 180. Okay, we don't actually need that angle also. We can say MBA is going to be, okay, by the way, they have already said that this is perpendicular bisector. So this is 90 and this is equal.
Yes, sir. Then AM is equals to AB. MB.
So we
Then
have
180 minus 7 is,
SAS.
yes, sir.
From here you will get x is equal to 15.
15, 105, and 60.
So it's actually a simple question. You just have to draw the figure correctly. If you draw the figure wrongly, then you will not get anything. So if you are stuck on this, that means you are not reading the question. What is the next problem? Which is the next problem that you guys couldn't do?
123.
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Let E be a point on the side of a square. Okay, I'll draw the figure. There is a square ABCD. E is a point on the side of a square, side AB. The perpendicular line to CE passing through C intersects AD at F. An angle by, okay, so let's take a random point E here. CE line obviously you will have to make. Then you have to draw the perpendicular line to CE line, but it passes through where? Perpendicular has to be drawn, which is passing through what point?
C.
So obviously we'll draw a perpendicular line like this, right? It will clearly cut the side AD somewhere here, and this point is labeled as F, right? Angle bisector of ECF intersects the line AB at point M. So you have to draw an angle bisector. So basically this line is bisecting the angle. So this much should be 45. This line will cut the side AB somewhere. This point is known as M. Again, you were not able to draw the figure. Or
Yes, sir.
did you draw the figure like this, like how I've drawn?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
What is the issue? Everyone, tell me what is the issue in drawing the figure? What was the difficult thing in the question?
Sir, I didn't read the question properly.
Aniket, you said you spent half hour on each question. What
Yes, sir.
happened?
Sir, I did, but sir, I didn't know that we can extend AD and make CF intersect the extended part. मुझे लगा कि वो AD को ही intersect कर रहा है. Then I was thinking that CD and CF are overlapping. फिर नहीं हो पाया.
So you have never seen in your geometry so far any time when lines are extended and they meet outside and all.
Sir, I have seen, but यहाँ पे दिखा नहीं, मतलब लिखा नहीं था ना, तो फिर समझ में नहीं आया था.
तो जब पहली बार में पिक्चर बन नहीं रहा था तो तुमने सोचा नहीं कि एक्सटेंशन हो सकता, आई मीन कैसे पिक्चर बनेगा अगर अंदर में ही सब होना है तो?
Yes, sir.
लाइक You have to realize some things are just impossible. You can't always fit it in. How will you fit a 90-degree angle inside the square root other than this right now?
अभी तो सर कंफ्यूज हो गया था सर.
कंफ्यूज हो गए थे, हाँ? कि सर पता नहीं कैसे क्वेश्चन दे रहे हैं, बन ही नहीं रहा है फिगर. लग रहा था क्वेश्चन ही गलत है. हाँ, like anybody who draws the figure obviously will get the answer. Find the answer now. Do it right now. You have to prove that MC is angle bisector of BMF. Basically, you have to join this and this. Basically, prove that angle BNC is equal to angle CMF. Is everyone understanding what I'm saying?
Yes sir.
Yes.
Hmm. Anybody getting anything? They have already given you some information about angle bisectors. They have told you that MC is angle bisector of FCE, right?
Sir.
The first thing you can say is that if you call this angle as X, then angle DCE is 90 minus X, right? If angle BCE is equal to X, correct?
Yes, sir.
Also, you can say that DCF, how much will that be, DCF?
X
X plus 90.
X plus 19.
This much is how much? See, you can call DCE as 90 minus X, right? We just now called it that, right?
Hmm.
So obviously, how much is this now? The whole angle was 90, no?
90 plus x. Right?
90 plus
What are you saying? 90 plus x. This much is x.
x. It's x. Yes, sir.
Because angle FCE is 90. So if BCE is x, DCE becomes 90 minus x, and FCD becomes x, right? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, obviously, we can look at triangle BCE and triangle DCF. This D should be labeled near it, so I will write it here. Triangle DCF and triangle BCE, they are clearly similar triangles. Can you see that they are similar?
Yes.
Hmm.
And they have one common side, which is the side length of a square.
Hmm.
So obviously they are congruent.
Yes, sir.
If they are congruent, then we know that CE is equal to CF, the hypotenuse,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
CA is equal to CF. And now we know that CM is the angle bisector of ECF. They have told us that in the question itself, right?
अच्छा, okay. Then ये भी congruent हो जाएंगे फिर.
This
Yes.
is angle bisector of ECF.
हाँ. And
We,
EC is CF and MC and CM is common.
right.
SAS.
So one angle is there, two sides are there. So the triangles are congruent, the big triangles, right? So this angle and this angle are equal then, correct?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, next part of it can also be done, which I will leave to you. You have to do it yourself.
Hmm.
Is it clear to everyone what we have
Yes,
done
sir.
here?
Now it's clear. Yes, sir.
Yes.
But the
Yes.
problem will remain if you don't pay attention to the question and draw the figures. If you yourself cannot draw the figures, then that is a major issue. You have to have some imagination, and if it feels like it is impossible, then try a different setup. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
कुछ इम्पॉसिबल लग रहा है तो कुछ और थोड़ा सा ट्राई करो और कुछ और एक्सटेंशन सोचो कुछ कुछ दूसरा सोचो ऐसा थोड़ी हो कि गिव अप करके छोड़ दोगे राइट व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट वन
Uh, so 130.
130 before that anything
No.
for others
Sir, 125.
okay on the side BC of a triangle ABC uh, take a point P and let D and E be the reflections of P okay right 125 there is a triangle ABC let's draw that nothing specific has been told about the triangle so we are going to assume a random triangle nothing special about it we are going to say this is A this is B this is C and on side BC there is a point P let's take the point P somewhere here and we have to make the reflection of P with respect to both the sides AB also and AC also. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So reflection of P with respect to AB is called D and the reflection with respect to AC is called E. right?
Yes, sir.
You have to prove that DAE, it's a collinear points, or basically they lie on a single straight line. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So, okay. So let's label these points. Let's call this point M and let's call this point as N. This is the point where it meets AB and AC. We know that PM is equal to MD because it's a reflection. We also know PN is equal to NE, right?
Yes.
Fine. So we also know their lines are perpendicular. For example, PE is perpendicular to AC, and we know PD is perpendicular to AB. That is the information that we have. Okay. So let's think about congruency. What triangles can we see which are congruent or something? So maybe we should join A and P, and let's think about this triangle. This is obviously congruent, right? Can you see that it is obvious congruence, SAS?
Yes, sir.
So automatically AD is equal to AP then, right? Correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that means this angle is equal to this angle, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, this triangle and this triangle are congruent. So this angle is equal to this angle, right?
Yes.
Okay. And now we can say that if this angle is A, how much is this angle? These two sum. 180 minus A. Because of the quadrilateral AMPN. Can you see that if this angle is A, this has to be 180 minus A?
Sir.
Because other two angles are 90 and 90, right?
Yes.
So now what we have realized is that the sum of this angle, single line angle plus double line angle adds up to what? Right? Do you understand what I'm saying? Basically, what I'm saying is ADM plus AEN is equal to 180 minus A, right?
Yes, sir.
So if I call this as X, for example, and this as Y, if this is X, this is 90 minus X. And if this is Y, this is 90 minus Y, right?
Yes, sir.
Now I have to just add 90 minus X plus 90 minus Y plus A, right? I'm getting 180 minus X minus Y plus A. That is the sum of all the angles here. And I already know that X plus Y is equal to 180 minus A, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is basically, I know A plus X plus Y is 180, right? Maybe I made some mistake somewhere. I feel like I made a mistake somewhere. 1 second. If I call this as X, I know this is X, and this is Y because this is Y. So x plus y plus a is 180. That's correct. And if my angle here is x and this is 90, this is 90 minus x, this is 90 minus y. I have to check whether it all adds up to. Oh, wait. I have misunderstood the question. I have not read the question properly. I have to prove that this is collinear if and only if angle BAC is 90. That's the last part of the question which we are not reading. And nobody is saying also that the question, sir, you are not writing the question completely. मैं मतलब जो वो बोलूंगा सब लोग फॉलो करते जाएंगे, यस सर बोलते जाएंगे लगातार.
No, actually, I was trying my doubt, so that's why.
Trying my doubt मतलब
130, I was trying once again, like before you were taking this one.
और बाकी लोग सब यस सर बोल रहे हैं, क्वेश्चन पूरा मैंने पूरा लिखा ही नहीं है, सब लोग मानते चले जा रहे हैं. सब लोग सो रहे हो क्या तुम लोग? कोई
नो
कुछ
सर.
बोल ही नहीं रहा है. Like, do you realize that right now it is not coming? Right now it was coming like something weird is happening. We are getting x plus y is 180 minus a. If I put that here, I'm getting 180 minus 180 minus a plus a. And basically I'm getting 2a here.
Yes, sir.
I'm getting the sum of the three angles is 2a. And if it
And
has
if
to be collinear, 2a has to be
na
180.
yes, sir. So A has to be 90. And
Now I'm getting the correct proof because I realized that the question is like this.
hmm.
But whoever has not solved this question, how is it difficult? What was difficult here? I don't see any problem, major issue. जिससे नहीं बन रहा था वहां पे क्या दिक्कत हो रही है बताओ. अब कोई पूछ ही नहीं रहे, कोई बता ही नहीं रहे
सर
क्या
हो गया था
दिक्कत.
सर. ये हो गया.
किसी बंदे ने तो पूछा था ना 125 प्रॉब्लम है.
Hmm.
Sir, I was confused about the reflection and all.
You don't know the meaning of reflection?
Yeah, but I didn't know how to integrate with the given diagram.
Reflection of any point about a line is basically drop a perpendicular and extend it to the other side, right?
Yes, sir.
You have to make sure that the other side is equally distant from the line. The line should be like a mirror and the 2 points should be like the object and the image, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 130 then. So the question is, outside an isosceles triangle ABC with AB is equal to AC, you have to construct an isosceles right angle triangle ABD and let E be the midpoint of side ABC.
So, sir, I have a doubt. Like,
Mhm.
we will construct ABD with DB is equals to DA.
Read the question again. That should not be a doubt.
Okay, sir.
Read the question again. It's an isosceles right triangle.
Yes, sir. So we can construct it like two ways, right? That's why.
How will you make it in two ways?
No, only one with.
What are the two ways? Tell me.
So like taking DB perpendicular to AB.
DB perpendicular to AB.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is this is the only way I think.
Right. So what is the second way?
And taking DB is equals to DA and making it 90 degree.
That is the same thing.
No.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah, it's not the same. Yeah, like this. Yeah.
This is also possible.
Hmm.
Isosceles right angle triangle. So they have not
Okay.
specified.
Yes, sir.
I don't think they have specified. Let E be the midpoint of side BC. E is the midpoint of side BC. Okay. Okay, fine. So it is unclear whether they mean in which way, but you have to assume one way and try to do it anyway. So
I have taken this triangle inside the triangle of ABC.
what is the first word in the question? Rudrajit,
Oh,
please read out the first word.
It's an outside. Well,
मतलब inside क्या ले रहे हो यार? Outside a first word. You have to read the question, no?
yes, sir.
Question पढ़ के फिर करो ऐसे नहीं करने लोग. Uh, okay, we are going to assume this configuration for now and try to prove. Okay, so the first part of the question is saying what? Prove that there is a point P in the plane of the triangle which is equidistant from A, B, D, and E.
Yes, sir.
means
So we have to
we have
prove
to
that
show
A, B, D, and E are concyclic. The
cyclic,
cyclic
yes,
quadratic.
cyclic quadrilateral they are,
Uh,
and P is the center of that circle, which is
Mhm.
yes, sir.
So
circumscribing this quadrilateral.
तो मतलब हम इसको अगर हम साइक्लिक प्रूफ करें तो फिर हो जाएगा कि एक सेंटर है जिससे वो इक्विडिस्टेंट है.
Hmm.
if this is a right angle triangle, then
हम्म.
obviously the hypotenuse midpoint will be the center.
हाँ, यस सर.
We know that we have to prove that E passes through it,
हम्म.
right?
So that means we have to prove that angle E is also 90 degree.
Which is obvious because it's an isosceles triangle and this is median.
हाँ, then it is done, sir.
It is over.
हाँ, it sum of angles opposite angle is 180 degree in quadrilateral, so it's cyclic.
The point is to realize that if you have to find a point that is in the plane of the triangle and equidistant from 4 points, then basically that point, 4 points, definitely there is only one circle passing through. And
Hmm.
if there is a point equidistant from all of them, then ideally that point should be the center,
Yes, sir.
right? So we'll pick the circumcircle of ABD and prove that E lies on it.
Hmm.
Circumcircle of ABD is better. Why didn't we start with ABE? Because we didn't know whether it was 90 or not in the
Yes, sir.
beginning.
Hmm.
So we knew ABD was right angle triangle. So we know its circumcenter will be a midpoint of hypotenuse. So we know where it is P. Then we are
Hmm.
showing that this E is also on the circle. If it is on the circle, then it is also equidistant from P.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
And proving that it is on the circle is basically proving that this quadrilateral is cyclic, which is now that we have made a circle like this is 90 degree, this has to be 90 degree, but that is obvious because it's isosceles triangle,
Yes, sir.
right?
yeah,
Second part is
And we
also
get
obvious,
30, 75, 75. Yes, sir.
right? The second part is basically finding the angles. Angles are 30, 75, 75.
hmm. I was not able
Everyone,
to figure out this uh,
hmm,
the configuration, this BDA as right angle. I made ABD as right angle. That's why I
Uh,
was
if
confused.
you
I
do
also
that,
Was
did the same and I tried it with both ways.
So it should work in both ways though. Even if you do like this, this point is supposed to be D, right?
Yes, sir. And it's A.
So you have this, and you have to prove that there is a point such that equidistant from A, B, D, E, and E
Hmm.
is this here.
Hmm.
Okay, so again, circumcircle of this will be center will be here. We have to prove that this circumcircle will somehow pass through this, right?
Hmm. Yes, sir.
Wait, it also passes through B, so it has
Two.
to be like this,
Hmm.
something like this.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
So the point is that, one second. Okay, so yeah, my circle is really bad. This is the situation. Half the circle will be on this side, right?
Hmm. Yes, sir.
Half the circle is on this side.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Then
Somewhere it
sir,
cuts here.
and वो जरूरी नहीं है ना कि सर वो मिड पॉइंट हो E.
We have to prove that this point.
B is midpoint of BC.
Hmm,
उसमें एक्स्ट्रा मैंने
maybe
लिखा
it
ही
doesn't work in this configuration. Doesn't seem
है.
like it will work.
तो यहाँ पे
Yes,
स्टक हो
sir.
गए थे सर. यस सर तभी फिर दूसरे
हाँ
से.
वही.
It doesn't feel like it will work. So I
Hmm.
think there is a little bit of ambiguity in the question.
Hmm.
So what is the next one? Tell me.
Sir, 131.
And triangle ABC is isosceles. AB is equal to AC. Angle BAC is equal to 20 degrees. Angle BAC. And then it says M belongs to AB such that AM is equal to BC. Okay. You have to find angle AMC.
Yes sir.
So let's draw an isosceles triangle ABC. BAC is 20 degrees. M is lying on the side AB in such a way that AM is equal to BC.
Yes sir.
So let's take M here and let's say the length AM is same as BC. Okay. AM is equal to BC. Okay. Find angle AMC. Right. So if this angle is 20, I already know these two angles are 80 and 80. Right.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
This is 80 and this angle is also 80.
Sir may I
Now,
rejoin sir?
yeah. Now we know that AM length is equal to BC length. Fine.
So we can use reflection here.
Hmm. You
Sine
can,
rule से होगा sir, sine rule.
what?
Sine rule.
You can do that also actually. Trigonometry also you can use. So you know all the angles. We have to find this angle. So let's take an angle here X and this is 80 minus X. Right?
Yes, sir.
We need to find this angle. So technically we have to find X because this is 100 minus X. So this one will be 80 plus X, right?
Yes.
This is 80 plus x, and we know AM length is same as BC length, and we also know that AB length is same as AC length.
Yes.
So you can do sine rule in the big triangle and then sine rule in the small triangle, right?
Yes.
And from there you will get a trigonometry, couple of equations with trigonometry, and you'll have just x and all. Only one variable will be there. All you have to do is eliminate the right angle, right things. Unknowns that you don't want, you have to eliminate. But right now we'll try to get a solution without trigonometry. We can do it. We can say things like this: AM by sine of 80 minus x is equal to AC by sine of 80 plus x, right?
Yes, sir.
We don't need to use the third side MC. I mean, we can write it. MC by sine of 20. We should, because MC will help us connect to the other triangle. So we will write in the other triangle, we'll write MC by sine 80 is equal to BC by this angle is sine of 100 minus x, right? Correct? And that is equal to MB. I don't need MB. I already know, okay, MC can be used to AC, BC. Okay, I have to write the third one also because MB will be important. MB by sine x. Because AM plus MB will be AB, right? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We know AM plus MB is AB, which is equal to AC.
Yes, sir.
So you'll get, write AM in terms of AC, write MB in terms of MC probably, right? So देखो, MB can be written as MC sine x by sine 80, right?
Sir.
And MC can be written in terms of what? Do you understand what I'm saying? Is everyone understanding what I'm saying right now?
क्या और एक बार रिपीट कर दीजिए.
I am saying MB from second one can be written in terms of MC, right?
Yes, sir.
And that MC can be written in terms of this AC, right?
Yes, sir.
So I'm getting the MB in terms of variable AC and X, right? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Some expression having variables AC and X, correct?
Yes, sir.
From here, I can get AM also in terms of AC and X, right?
Hmm.
And now I can use this relation to eliminate AC. Because I will get some AC times something something plus AC times something something is equal to AC.
Hmm.
So now I have a single equation in terms of X.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Rudrojit, are you understanding what I'm saying?
Sir, yes, sir. Beta have the. Um,
What?
I was also trying this solution from them.
Do you understand what I just said, what I'm saying,
Yes,
how
sir.
to
Yes,
solve?
sir. Yes, sir.
Basically, the point is there are two sine rule expressions. Our job is to somehow get X. So what we will do is we have to remove unnecessary stuff. So I'm actually not even using this. I'm not even using this part AC. No, I'm using everything here. So I'm saying write MB as in terms of MC. From MC is AC into sine 20 by sine 80 plus X. So put that here, you will get AC into sine 20 into sine x by sine 80 plus x into sine 80, something like that, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is my MB, and from here I already know AM is equal to AC into sine 80 minus x by sine 80 plus x, right?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
And AM plus MB is equal to AC, so AC gets eliminated now. And you have a trigonometric equation with just one variable x, and it is possible to solve it. It might take a little bit of time, but it is possible to solve it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
But that is not the best way to do it. The best way to do it would be to use pure geometry. And for that, we will do a trick.
Sir, it is 90. It's answer.
AMC. No,
Yeah.
it is not 90.
Sir, did you just are you gonna construct a parallelogram where uh, the like
Mhm.
BC is like taking D, the intersection of parallel lines from A to BC parallel and then AM to parallel to C. मतलब आप parallelogram construct कर रहे हैं क्या यहाँ पे?
नहीं.
अच्छा.
So what we will do is we know AM is equal to BC, and we have to find out this angle, right? And we know this angle is 80 and all, right? So I know this total angle is 80, right? Correct.
Sir. Yes, sir.
So now
Yes.
what I am going to do is construct an equilateral triangle on this side AC. You will see the benefit of that. So we are making an equilateral triangle. We are going to call it D. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So because it's equilateral, what I have done is I have made this length equal to this length equal to this length, right?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes.
what is this length? This length is also equal to this length, right?
Hmm.
So basically you're saying AB is equal to AC is equal to AD is equal to CD.
Sir, is the answer 100 angle AMC?
No.
Okay.
So now we know these four sides are equal. We can find angle DAM. Let's find angle DAM. That is obvious. It is 80. Why? Because
60
equilateral
plus
triangle
20.
angle is 80, obviously, right?
Yes, sir.
So now look at triangle ADM. Join a dotted line like this. Triangle ADM and triangle BAC. Look at these two triangles, or a big triangle and this triangle. Okay. So notice here that there is an angle 80 degree here, right? Correct.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Uh, so angle 1 second. DMA. What is angle DMA? DMA angle. Right now we don't know, no?
No, sir.
Hmm. 1 second. Hmm. DAM is 80 degree for sure. We are missing something. AB is equal to AC is given. AM is equal to BC is given. AM is equal to BC. So then, okay. So I have to look at a different triangle, I think. I know AM is equal to BC. So if I look at DAM, okay, right. So look at DAM and look at the three elements of this DAM triangle. We know there is angle of 80 degree here. There is 80-degree angle. There is AD side on one side and then there is AM side on one side, right?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Correct. Let's look at BAC triangle. There is AB side on one side and there is 80 degree and then there is BC, right?
Hmm.
तो congruent हो गया ना क्योंकि AM is equal to BC. Even though it doesn't look like it. Figure might be wrong.
Oh, yes.
हाँ congruent हो गया.
Do you
Because AD was
understand?
equal to
हाँ
AB.
yes,
Yeah.
sir.
AD
Yeah.
is equal to AB by construction.
Hmm.
And you have SAS happening here, SAS. And here also SAS,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
right? So because of this congruency, now we can now get many things. Because now we know that everything else will also be matching, right?
हाँ.
So we know that this angle is 8. Okay, so because this triangle is isosceles now, that triangle also has to be isosceles, right?
Isosceles. Yes, sir.
So now we know that this was 80, so there is another 80 somewhere. So it should be 80 and maybe this should be 20, right?
Sir.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You can check obviously corresponding parts and all by looking at the sides carefully. But I'm guessing that this will be 20, this will be 80, this will be 80, right?
Hmm.
So now that we know that this is 80, now I think the problem will not be too difficult. Let's think. So CDM, this is 20, then this is 40, right? Correct?
Yes, sir.
So now we also know that DM length, DM is DM equal to AC? Oh yeah, because the triangles are congruent, this third side is equal to the other side AC, right?
Hmm.
Same congruency is not just giving us angles, it's giving us the third side also, no?
Hmm.
Third side is DM here and third side is AC here, right?
Hmm.
Do you
Oh,
understand what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Hmm.
So
Yes, sir.
this third side DM is equal to AC now, right?
Yes, sir.
So if this angle is 40, this angle must be 70, 70 isosceles now, right?
हाँ.
So 70 here and 80 here, 150 is the total angle. So this question is a little tricky and it requires us to imagine a equilateral triangle outside.
Yes, sir.
Basically, you're repeating this side in an equilateral way, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So after that, still it is not obvious that the triangles ADM and BAC are congruent.
Mm.
It is not obvious because the figure that we have drawn is not accurate. It will be
Yeah.
difficult to draw because this side you have to capture on this much. No, this is clearly wrong figure.
Mm.
I should have drawn it
Also,
bigger.
Hmm.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
yes.
So that is the point where you have to realize that sometimes drawing a better figure is half the job.
Mm.
Because the figure was looking like this, it is even hard to think about congruency.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The main trick here is the equilateral triangle, which obviously is not super obvious, but if you are not comfortable with the geometric tricky solution, you should try the sine rule.
Okay, sir.
Everyone should be able to understand the first solution that we discussed.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
It just involves a little bit of equations and all, right?
Hmm.
Yes.
Concepts are simple only there. Okay.
Hmm.
Is there any other one after that?
132.
Okay. So next one, right?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, I have done this, sir.
Okay, let's discuss it.
Sir, in the last uh,
What?
in the last one, I did that problem with reflection thing, reflecting point B over AC. I think मैंने यहाँ पे फिगर में कुछ मेस्ड अप कर दिया था, तो दैट्स बिकॉज वो x की वैल्यू 80 प्लस 70 आने के बजाय 80 प्लस 10 आ गया था। वो 70 जो था वो दूसरे एंगल में चला गया था, तो
Try it
वो
again,
फिगर
see if it is coming. The
या
answer is
हाँ वो
150.
हाँ अभी मैंने देखा तो वो आ रहा था, वो उस टाइम थोड़ा मेस्ड अप हो गया तो नहीं आया, मतलब 90 आ गया रेदर 150।
Okay, points D, E, F are chosen on sides AC, AB, and BC of a isosceles triangle ABC with AB equals BC. So let's draw first the isosceles triangle. Let's say ABC. AB is equal to BC, and points are chosen D, E, F. Let's say D is here, E is here, and F is somewhere here. The points are chosen such a way that DE is equal to DF, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is equal to this, and also AE plus FC.
Hmm.
AE plus FC. So first of all, DE is equal to DF, and AE plus FC is equal to AC.
Hmm.
You have to prove that angle A is equal to angle FDE. Prove angle A is equal to angle FDE.
So one thing also given that AB equals to BC.
हाँ. AC is equals to BC. Equilateral form.
AB
हाँ,
AB
AB.
is equal to BC.
Yes, sir.
So, okay.
Sir.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
What?
Sir, I did it by reflecting point B on AC.
How?
So, like, if we reflect point B on AC,
Hmm.
so we will get B dash, and E, F, and that F dash and E dash will be making an rectangle.
It will be much below, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The diagram is not convenient for me right now. So if you have done it, you should be able to, like, you have to be convinced that what you have done is correct. It's a
So
proof.
what is
So,
that method you have done?
Yes, sir.
huh?
What is the method you have done?
I have not done it. I'm going to do it.
Oh,
That is Aniket who has done it, no, by reflection. I have not done it by reflection. I have to think about it. 1 second. Um, right now we know DE is equal to DF and AE plus FC is equal to AC. this part and this part are adding up to AC. Okay. We know that this angle is equal to this angle. Right. Right. Yeah, I have a feeling that this length is same as this length.
Yes, sir. I have also just tried to that one. It's ADE is
Here is
congruent to
equal.
DCF. I was trying to do that one.
Okay, but
Yeah, that's congruent.
ATE and DCF you're saying.
Congruent
Right.
or similar like that.
Right. So I'm not sure right now, but it looks like it should be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assume there is a different point D dash, okay? So I'm going to right now think about what I'm saying. I'm going to say, let's take a point.
sir, actually EB is equals to BF. मतलब हाँ मतलब वही बात वही होगी. ठीक है सर, सही है आपका.
I don't know right now what you're saying. I'm going to just try what I'm doing. So I'm going to say, let's take a point D dash on AC such that CD dash is equal to AE. Do you understand what I'm saying? Later, I'm going to try to show that D dash is same as D.
Oh, okay.
Basically, I don't know right now, no, that this length is equal to this length.
Hmm.
I'm going to assume another point D dash for which, by assumption, CD dash is equal to AE. Okay.
Then D dash and D का concurrency.
Then we know that AD dash, right, uh, would be equal to FC. Why? Because AD dash plus D dash C is equal to AC, right? And we know that D dash C is equal to AE. CD dash is
Yes.
AE. So we already know that AE plus FC is AC, right? This part is AE, no?
Hmm.
So this plus this is equal to AC we are getting from here, right? And from here, combining it with this, we can figure out that then AD dash must be equal to FC, right?
Yeah.
Rudrajit, are you understanding what I'm saying?
No, sir.
You're not understanding. Do you understand till here?
Yes, sir.
You have not understood this part, right? This part.
Yes, yes.
So what I'm saying is, I have assumed CD dash is equal to AE, right? What I'm saying from there is that AD dash plus CD dash is clearly AC, right?
AB dash CD dash equals to AC.
Obviously.
Yes, yes. Ah, yeah.
And from here I can say AE plus FC is AC, right?
Yes, sir.
But we have assumed what? CD dash is equal to AE.
Yes.
Can we cancel them?
Yeah. AB dash equals to. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, Yes,
So
sir.
now, we are getting CD dash is equal to AE, and we are getting AD dash is equal to FC, right?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
So now look at triangle AED dash and triangle CD dash F. So join an imaginary triangle CD dash F and AE dash D. Notice that there is common angle and two sides are equal. Do you see these two triangles?
Yes, sir.
Can you see that in that AE is equal to CD dash and AD dash is equal to FC SAS? Can you see?
Yes, sir.
I hope you are understanding that we are getting triangle AED dash and CD dash F are congruent, right?
Yes, sir.
So we are getting what? D dash E third side will be equal to D dash F, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then
So
the B point that is equal.
that means D dash is the point equidistant from E and F on AC, right?
Yes, sir.
But what did we already know that D was such a point, right?
Yes, sir. B was the
That
point.
means D is equal to D dash, right?
Yes, sir.
So D and D dash are same point now, and therefore now we know that the same property of congruence will apply from this triangle ADE and CDFD, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Do you understand what is happening?
Yes, sir. First you have assumed one point D and
Hmm.
congruent the triangle AD dash E and then D dash C, and you have shown that D dash and D are same points.
And now it is very easy to find angle, prove angle A is equal to angle FDE, right? Because we can say that now that these triangles are congruent, we can actually rub out the D dash and all now, because we don't need the D dash and all now, right?
Yes, sir.
Now we already know that D dash is same as D, and this is these two triangles are congruent, right?
Yes, sir.
So now angle A is equal to angle EAD, right? And angle EAD is equal to 180 minus angle ADE minus angle AED, correct? Correct.
Yes, sir.
And angle AED is same as angle CDF because of congruency. You can check that.
Yes, sir.
So we are getting minus angle ADE minus angle CDF 180 minus ADE and ADE and CDF, and 180 minus that is clearly this angle, right?
Sir, can you repeat once that portion?
What I'm saying is I know angle A is same as EAD, right?
Yes.
EAD in the triangle is equal to 180 minus this angle and this angle, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I will keep this angle as it is. I will not touch this angle, but for this angle, AED, I will find the other angle here, right?
Yes, that should be E.
That
In
is
the,
this angle,
yes.
which is CDF. You can check that by looking at the corresponding parts of the two congruent triangles, right?
Yes, sir.
So now you get that actually 180 minus ADE minus AED is same as 180 minus ADE minus CDF, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Now you can see here it is 180 minus ADE minus CDF. So notice that this is a straight line. So remaining angle will be this only, no?
Ah, yes, sir.
That is
Oh,
EDF, right?
yes, sir.
So we have
Yes.
proved that angle A is equal to angle EDF.
Yes, sir.
Is everyone following what I have done?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
even if we have you have tried it out and done it by a different method, it is important to understand what we did here. The technique that we used. Because initially in the problem, if you look at the diagram, you might have a suspicion, but you don't have a proof for what we are doing. Like you might have a suspicion that, okay, it feels like this distance and this distance are similar or something, right? This was B and this was C. Even if you feel like that, it's not a proof. You can't start the problem by assuming that, right?
Yeah.
Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We did it by a method which is very common in geometrical problems, especially tougher problems. We are saying, let's take another point with the required property. The required property that we had hoped for was what? CD is equal to AE. So we are saying CD dash is equal to AE, right?
Yes.
Once we have assumed this, from the given conditions only, we are able to show that AD dash is equal to CF or something we showed, right? And if
Yes.
AD dash is equal to CF, you can prove that there is a congruency in this situation. AD dash E and CD dash F. This triangle and this triangle are congruent with the dotted lines, right?
Yes, sir.
We showed it by SAS. And once you show it by SAS, you can pretty much figure out that D dash is equidistant from E and F. Right?
Yeah.
And then that means D dash is same as D. Because why does that mean that D dash is same as D? Because on a single straight line, there can be only one point which is equidistant from two given points. You can't have multiple points equidistant on the same straight line, right?
Yeah.
You can think about it and think of it using distance formula also. It won't work for multiple points. Okay. Okay. If you have done till 135, good. I will be sharing the next set of problems. You have to try the next set of problems also and try it out, and we'll discuss it on Saturday evening most probably.
I have done all the questions, but last questions were difficult. And
that is expected. The questions are not supposed to be easy. We are not preparing for JEE, we are preparing for Olympiads, right?
Yes, sir.
So you might find some questions difficult, but I don't want anyone to make mistakes like not reading the question and all. Those kinds of things are not allowed. You have to read the question. If you're not able to get a diagram, you have to try other things. Don't get confused by don't think the question is wrong. The questions are not wrong, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So I'll share the next set of problems by tomorrow. Also, the book that I have shared, that book you can use for extra practice, but like focus on first on finishing the sheet, okay? You can use it for extra practice for people who feel like their geometry is weak. That book is a nice book because it has a gentle pace and you can learn slowly.
Sir, EGMO is also good, no, sir? EGMO.
You can't do EGMO. I had discussed it last class also. It is not about whether it is good or not. Are you at the IMO level right now?
No, sir.
हाँ तो फिर क्या फायदा है उस गुड का? Are you in your national team level camp में हो क्या अभी?
No, sir.
So if you're not at that Indian National Olympiad, you have cleared in INMO. If you're not at that level, EGMO is not for you. You can maybe do 25 to 30% of the book and then you will give up. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a very good book, but it's not for you right now. Maybe it will be for you in 1 year, but now is not the time. Does everyone understand?
Yes, sir.
Another person was asking me this
Yes.
today only. Sir, will we do EGMO problems in the class? No, I'll not be doing EGMA problems because I'm not training somebody who is in the team already for India. If you are in the Indian team already, then maybe we will do EGMA only. And then maybe you'll not be learning from me because I don't think I can teach such students. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
If you are already doing EGMO, then you don't need these classes. The whole point is defeated. The only thing you can do in EGMO is read the theory, do a few examples. Even the examples, if you try to understand, it will be difficult for you to understand. Have you tried reading the book once?
Yes, sir. I
Yes,
have
sir.
done 2-3 chapters.
हाँ तो कैसा लग रहा था? आसान?
मतलब आसान नहीं था, शॉर्ट लिस्टेड क्वेश्चंस नहीं कर पाया, एग्जाम्पल समझ में आया और थ्योरी समझ में आया।
एग्जाम्पल्स भी सारे समझ में नहीं आएंगे। सारे एग्जाम्पल समझ में आ जा रहे थे वो जो सॉल्यूशंस कर रहा था।
एग्जाम्पल समझ में आ रहा था, क्वेश्चन नहीं कर पा रहा था, शॉर्ट लिस्टेड क्वेश्चन।
हाँ तो अभी वो टाइम नहीं है वो करने का। अभी जैसे जैसे बता रहा हूँ वैसे करते जाओ तो फिर होने लगेगा कभी ना कभी।
ओके सर।
You have to trust the process. Have you heard these words? Trust the process.
Yes, sir.
You have to trust the process and wait for a little bit. In 6 months, you can do AGMO, but not right now.
Yeah, I'm not doing now right now that one. I am just focusing on your questions.
Do the assignments that I'm sending. You can try this book. This book is doable.
And so yeah, A Beautiful Journey Through Olympiad is also good. So you recommended it.
That book is also very good, but there are not too many questions there.
सर आप
और theory.
अपना वो जो करना है उस बुक से, मेथड्स ऑफ सॉल्विंग कॉम्प्लेक्स जियोमेट्री, वो एक बार ग्रुप में लिख दीजिएगा।
सर आपने भेजा है गेस, आपने क्वेश्चन जो आरएमओ की शीट भेजी थी शुरू की 100 क्वेश्चन, उसमें उसके ही क्वेश्चंस हैं।
हाँ
Triangle
क्योंकि मुझे
geometry.
पता है कि उसी में अच्छे क्वेश्चंस है गुड लेवल के,
हाँ
मतलब डुएबल। मेथड्स ऑफ सॉल्विंग कॉम्प्लेक्स ज्योमेट्री क्वेश्चन, ये वाले जो प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, दीज आर प्रॉब्लम्स व्हिच आर at the level that you need right now. They are not too tough and they are not very easy also. So you can try it. There is no rule for it, or there is no recommendation or plan that I am going to send because I am not following the book. You can do it yourself as much as you can. What I expect
Okay.
from you is doing the homework.
Okay sir.
After that, if you have time, you do as much as you can.
Sir, I have
Obviously,
one doubt.
obviously doing this is not going to harm your prep, so you can do it as much as you want.
Okay sir.
What is the doubt?
Sir, how can we think geometrically, like constructing an equilateral triangle and all that you did in previous questions?
We can't think it very easily. It comes by some experience and some practice, and it is a sense of what you can do that will happen with experience. There is no shortcut and all. More
Okay, sir.
problems you see, the more situations you see, the more things you can see. There is no
Yes.
answer for it, so don't worry about it so much. If you can't think of it geometrically, you should always think of it with other ways like algebra and trigonometry. Algebra and trigonometry are doable things. Sometimes we can use that. Sometimes we can use complex numbers. We'll learn those techniques later.
Yes sir.
Sometimes a synthetic solution is not something that is possible for most students. There are other techniques to make the solution easier.
Yes sir.
So those other techniques we'll cover later, but right now our job is to get stronger with the basic pure geometry things.
Yes
So
sir.
for that, make sure that you do the homework. Okay, that's all for now. Next class will probably be on Saturday evening. So
Yes.
I'll send the sheet by tomorrow.
So, sir,
Okay.
Saturday evening, can you like keep at 8 only or after 8 only? Like this time is good. Okay, sir.
Please keep at 8 or 8 or 8:30 or something.
It is not sure, like my time also have to check, but I'll try
Yes,
to
sir.
keep it around this time.
Hmm.
Okay, that's all for now.
Okay, sir.
Bye.
Okay.